Okay, so you've gone to the library and you came home with a stack of documents and copies of things that you found either at the archives or at the library, or you got from a family member or whatever. Now you're wondering, what do I do with all this? How do I catalog it and all that? We've been talking about filing and research notes and such. Well, one of the things that you really should do before you do anything else is you break apart those documents into various sections, so you have different documents, and then put a cover sheet on them. In my case, I always embed an image in the cover sheet, and with some information that who, what, where, when, why, and how that we've talked about in the past. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, that's all the elements that I say you need to have for a source citation and more. Because what I profess often is the who, what, where, when, why, and how. Who it is, what it is, where you found it, when you found it, when the document was created, why it matters, and the how is how you can find it again. Because when we're long dead and gone, people are going to want to find these documents again. And if you have that information on your cover sheet, then you've got what it takes. Quick tip on keeping a cover sheet with the images of the actual document, well, in this case, a copy. But I often, when I'm at the archives, I will photograph the document, the actual document, and then I will also ask the archivist for a copy of it. And in this case, this was from the North Carolina State Archives. They have a little sheet of paper that comes with it when you get it back. So they made a photocopy, but I also created an image on my cell phone, just clickety-click, took a couple images, and then I asked them for Xerox copies. So then I created a cover sheet, and I put the date on it as to when I found it, so I know when I found it, where I found it, what it is, so the who, what, where, when, why, and how. And with all of that information, you can create a nice cover sheet. Then when you come back 10 years later, or somebody else comes along, they know exactly how you found this document, who it pertains to also, within those parameters. And so I do that with every set of documents when I come back. In this case, I've been really going through this and tagging it up. But again, a cover sheet with an image. In this case, I've got a copy of the end box, the archival box at the archives. I got a photograph of that so that I knew exactly what box all of this information came out of, because this is a pretty thick group. So that is my tip for today on keeping a cover sheet on every document that you come across. Everything. You get a certificate from grandma, put a cover sheet on it, where you got it, and where it can be found. And one of the reasons why, here's another little tidbit. One of the reasons why I say when and when. When it was found, and when the document was created, and how someone can find it again, is because if grandma gave you a document and now it is in your possession, right? How can someone find it again? It's now at your house. It was originally found at her house, but now it is found at your house. So keep that in mind as well. It's all important information as to the chain of custody, if you will, of these documents over time. All right, if that was helpful, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so that you get notified each time we upload a video. All right, it's time to go find your ancestors. Until next time, keep on climbing your family tree.